Hey guys, in this video we are going to use the T-chart for adding and subtracting. So let's start with the first problem. It says -9 plus 4. So with adding, all we have to do is just put those numbers straight into the T-chart and solve. Okay, so I'm going to take -9 and I'm going to put that into the T-chart. Change my color. All right, -9 and also +4. Now, remember, if they're on different sides of the T-chart, you're going to subtract them because that would mean that they're different signs. And different signs we subtract. So if they're on different sides of the T-chart, you subtract. 9 minus 4 is just 5. And then we're going to keep the sign of the number that's further from 0. And that's going to be -9 is further from 0. So this answer is -5. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. So this one says -8 plus -6. So again, with adding, if it has that addition sign, the plus sign, then you're just going to put them straight into the T-chart. So we have -8 and -6. Both of them go on the negative side because they're both negative. If you have numbers on the same side of the T-chart, you're just going to add. 8 plus 6 is 14, and you're going to add and keep the sign. So this is -14. Okay. Now it gets a little different when we talk about subtraction because if you have that minus sign, then what you're going to do is you're going to do keep, change, change. That means keep the first number the same, change the sign to addition, and then change the second number to its opposite. All right, so if I keep the first number the same, that's -5. If I am changing minus to plus, I put a plus sign, and then change 3 to its opposite, so that would be -3. And if you want to make the text smaller, you could just hit the T minus button. That'll make the text a little bit smaller so it can fit. Also, remember when you have a plus sign and a negative right next to each other, you are supposed to put that second number in parentheses. That's the most correct way to write it. All right. Okay, so now we've done keep, change, change. We have to do this before we put it into the T-chart. You cannot just put the numbers from the subtraction problem into the T-chart or you'll get it wrong. Okay, so because you'll notice before it was -5 and +3, but now that we've done keep, change, change, and we have an addition problem, you notice it's -5 and -3. That would have completely give us a different problem if we would have put it in the T-chart without doing keep, change, change. So make sure you're doing keep, change, change for every subtraction problem. That means it has a minus sign. All right, so -5, -3. And this problem is like the previous one we did because they're both on the same side. So we're going to add and keep the sign. 5 plus 3 is 8. Keep the negative. So -8. Okay. In the next one, we have -2 minus -7. Again, every time you see a minus sign, you have to do keep, change, change. So I'm going to keep -2. It's the first number. I'm going to change minus to plus, and I'm going to change -7 to its opposite. The opposite of -7 is +7. Okay, and now I have done keep, change, change, and I can put it into the T-chart now. All right, so -2. +7. If they're on different sides, you're supposed to subtract. So 7 minus 2 is 5. Okay. And we have to keep the sign of the number that's further from 0. So between -2 and +7, +7 is actually further from 0. And so we're going to keep that answer +5. And that is how you add and subtract with the T-charts.